Hello everyone, welcome to Insider, where we give you a look into your community. Today we are at the Cal State Fullerton's ASI Farmers Market. My name is Jorge Flores, so let's get started. So today we're Austin Isaias and we're here at the ASI Farmers Market. Hello, how are you doing today?
Very good, how are you doing?
Awesome, great. Tell us, first of all, can you present yourself a little bit to our audience, but also, what's this that we're having today?
Yes, so my name is Austin Isaias. I am the student programs manager, and today we have our annual farmers market that runs every single Tuesday during the semester, during the fall and in the spring. This is something that's been going on for many years now, I want to say over 6-7 years, and we're really excited to continue to bring it back after COVID. It was gone for 2 years, but now it's back and it's doing really well. We love to have this unique foods and different fruits and farmers on campus, and it's a very fun event for students to attend.
That's so lovely to hear, and it's a pleasure, like you mentioned, that now we're back in person.
Yes.
So that's big difference, from what we were having during the COVID pandemic. So Tell me a little bit about the history. You said 7 years ago this started. Can you just let me know who was this idea and why was this a need for us to have here at campus?
Yeah, so I want to say around 7 years ago, there was a need that was, I want to say that the students, a lot of our ideas, or all our ideas come from the students, right? They come from our board of directors that make a lot of the decisions. And one of the things that they saw that they needed was different food options that come from different communities and cultures that our students live and they grow up with. And one of them was a farmer's market, right? And they wanted fresh produce from farmers with different cool vendors to be here. And around 7 years ago, they had one. It was located not in this location, but in the middle center quad of campus on the other side of the library. But we decided about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, that we wanted to do it a little bit bigger in front of our building, in front of the TSU. And so we worked with a company, Raw Inspirations, to help us bring out these wonderful, cool vendors like pupusas and tamales. And we have like bacon-wrapped hot dogs. And so we've grown it every single year. And the idea behind it is just bringing foods from different communities and cultures that you don't normally get on campus. So you feel like you're a little bit back home when you're here.
Awesome, that's great to hear. And I have a lot of questions. First of all, you were talking about these vendors that are coming into the market. Is there a specific process how they can apply in order to be here?
Yes. So the first process would be you would need to contact us over at ASI. You can use my email, which is aysis@fullerton.edu. At that, we'll then direct you to Raw Inspirations, where they'll be able to check your paperwork. And then lastly, a really great campus partner, the Environmental and Health Safety Department on campus, will get you cleared by campus, and that's how the process works. So we usually try to make sure everyone is booked at the beginning of the semester. So it takes about a month to 2 months, depending on what kind of vendor you are, to have you be a part of the market. And then once you do that, then you can be part of it for the whole semester and then apply the following semester. So if you send us an email in the middle of the semester, we usually will wait till the next semester for you to begin the process. But we would love to have, students or families that have different businesses that would fit for the market. We would love to have it.
Awesome. Now, regarding your opinion and the students, what's your reaction? How do you see the students, passing by, getting all this food, this experience? How do you like it?
Well, I love it. I think it's really cool to sometimes see students buying foods that they normally wouldn't buy on campus, or especially in the beginning of the semester when a student that may be feeling a little bit homesick, missing something from their mother's cooking or some of their family members cooking, and they see that there's pupusas on campus, and they say, wow, you know what, let me try this out and make me feel like I'm a little bit back home. And I think I really love that. Another part that I really love is we try to collaborate with different clubs and organizations with celebrations or music. And one of the things we did this semester is we had the jazz ensemble perform on campus, and that was really fun. And just to seeing the students eat their food, enjoy some music from campus, from students, just really makes me happy and excited to see that. And every week it seems like it's growing, and it feels like we're back when this market goes off.
Awesome. Now, there's been, of course, a big difference between the pandemic in the past. How was your experience having this shutting down and now we're coming back in person? It seems that everyone is just boosted with emotion that now we're here live again. So what's your reaction about that?
Yeah, I think one of the most difficult one of the earlier difficult decisions or things that I had to do was I had to call the owners of the farmers market that we work with to tell them that we would no longer be doing it because of the pandemic, and obviously how difficult that is, because these are all local businesses. So these are people that are this is what they do to make a living. So to tell them that they wouldn't be able to do that, and I don't really had a deadline of when they were going to come back, it was really difficult for me, because a lot of these people they feel like family with us because we work with them so often. So when I was able to give them a call last summer that we were going to be able to come back, I was a little bit nervous still, because where we were and what we knew about the pandemic and what we knew about COVID at the time. But when we brought them back, they were all very helpful with all the rules and the regulations that the campus wanted us to make sure we fulfill. But it was really a great feeling when we were able to see them back on campus in the middle of September. And now we've consistently grown. And I think with that, a lot of the students are very excited for it to be back. And for the new students are very excited to see it for the first time. And we're just very happy and hopeful that it's going to continue to grow into next year too.
Now that you mentioned next year, what are your plans for next year? What's going on with the ASI market, and what can people expect from it?
Yeah, so I think the goal, like every year, is to continue to grow with foods and different vendors that you all think are, as the students feel, are very cool and innovative. So always looking for that next thing that we could bring that will be really fun. We're really excited to have that. We want to bring more music options to this, so having more music during the noontime hours for the market, we're definitely going to be doing that. And then also, I think one of the big things is the farmers market, right? So we want to bring as many farmers as we can to this. So more produce, more vendors that sell fruits and vegetables, things that students could really love and enjoy and take home or take to their dorm or take to their apartment to prepare dinner with or lunch for the next day.
Excellent. And finally, is there a message that you would like to tell everybody, our students, our staff, our vendors, about this event and why they should be here right now?
Yes, I would just say continue to go on the website, our Instagram, our social medias to check out the days we do free food giveaways. There's a lot of days where we give out vouchers where you can get $5 off, $6 off on the market, and we would love for you to be here for that. So just check out the website. This is a very fun, cool event to be at, and if you do have family or friends that run a small business that you think would fit in the market, please contact us. We would love to have them.
Awesome. Well, there you hear it. Thank you so much once again. A pleasure, and we keep in touch.
Yes.
So now let's hear from our students to hear their reaction and how they are liking it. So as we can see, a lot of students are relaxing, they're having a good time. So let's see what they are eating, how they are liking this day. It's kind of sunny as well. So let's hear it from our buddy here. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Awesome, awesome. I know you're relaxing. I'm just very curious. How are you liking it so far with the ASI Farmers Market? I know that, what's this? What are you eating?
I was just eating some chicken tamales.
Oh, wow, that sounds awesome. Tell me, is that your favorite food from our market here?
Honestly, yeah, I get it every week.
Oh, okay. I love that. Tell me, what's that thing that you like from this special dish?
I don't know. It's just like I just got it one week and I kept getting it. It became like I don't know what the word is. It's like reliable. There's probably a better word for it, but yeah.
I love that you said they're reliable. That's something that the AS Farmers Market, there's always trying to get to our students, right? Just that there's food every single week at the time that you want it. My buddy, thank you so much for your opinion and continue relaxing. All right, we're here at the Farmers Market once again, hearing from our students, their opinions, their reactions on the things that they like. And we can see that there's a lot of businesses going right now. And it's a sunny day, something that I really prefer because it's good for the vibe and for some drinks. That's what we care about. So let's see. Hello, my friend. How are you doing?
I am good.
What's your name?
Annika.
Nice to meet you. Just a quick question.
Yeah.
Why are you here? It's a sunny day. We have some drinks, aguas frescas. What's your favorite drink here?
Personally, I like the watermelon ones. I like to get those every once in a while.
I love that. Okay. Is there something special about that drink here at this place that you like it better than other places?
To me, they all pretty much taste the same. Yeah.
That happens too.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's reliable, right? It's here, it's easy for you, so.
It's accessible, yeah.
Super important. All right, thank you so much for your opinion.
welcome.
Yeah. Hello, my brother. How are you doing?
Good, how about yourself, man?
Very good. Very good. What's your name?
Diego.
Diego. Nice to meet you. This just looks delicious. Tell me, what's this?
So it's a pupusa, this is a bean and cheese, and then a chicken. So probably one of the best things like here on the farmer's market that they have every Tuesday.
I love that you look happy, bro.
It's because, look, I get out of class, I only get like a 20-minute gap between classes to pick this up. So I'm always happy to pick one up.
That's awesome. One more question. Tell me, why do you like this dish here at this place at the farmer's market? We know that we have it every week. So tell me, is there a specific reason or?
You know what? I'm from San Diego, and I usually only come to LA to get pupusas, but the fact that they have them here is just like, how do I say it? It's just convenient.
Love to hear that. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too.
Well, that's all we have for today at Insider. My name is Jorge Flores and hope to see you soon.